Hello, and welcome to a Half-Life 2 stream. Today, I just feel like playing Half-Life 2. It's been a long time since I played this game in any serious way. Obviously, I've mucked about with it a little bit recently, but I just feel like playing Half-Life 2. I feel like going back a little bit to one of my favorite games, favorite PC games of all time. And just reminiscing a little bit about how much fun it was to anticipate Half-Life 2.
Rise and shine,
And
Mr.
then
Freeman.
to have it
Rise and
in
shine.
my hands, as it were.
Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping
I
on
remember at the
the
time,
job. No one
G-Man's
is more
face here was
deserving of a
utterly,
rest, and all
amazing
the
to me.
effort in the world would have gone to waste until, well, let's just say your hour has come again.
The face textures, as it were, just
The right man in the wrong place can make all
mesmerized me.
the difference in the world. So wake up, Mr. Freeman.
Wake up!
Wake up and smell the ashes.
And crucially, when this game came out in 2004, I had just. It came out in November 2004, so I'd just gone to university at this point. And I had an okay for the day, for the standards, laptop. Hello?
This is my third transfer this year.
Didn't see me get on the train though. Interesting.
And
Um,
mine.
Yeah, I had an okay laptop for the standards of the day, but I remember specifically really struggling with that laptop to play the Lost Coast demo, as it were, which I last year, got very excited about being able to play Lost Coast on my current PC. So I had a laptop that could just about run Half-Life 2. And I remember this section in particular being really impressed by the ambience, the sounds, actually the fairly drab textures were quite cool as well. It felt realistic. It felt sort of gritty, and in that sense, as with most of the Half-Life experiences, they kind of offer a really in-depth technical demonstration as to what the engine can do for the particular game. And it felt a little bit like I was playing something that was, well, fresh out of the box. It was exciting. Can we go through here? Yes, we can. And I think one of the things that I remember most about this was the fact that I could play this independent of my then girlfriend. Her dad had the best PC that I knew of in Prestatyn growing up, and we used to play Doom 3. I remember that coming out and being able to play that on her dad's PC.
I was departing, but they never arrived. And I went to the door.
And I remember feeling a little bit beholden to her, and in particular to him, for my PC gaming experiences. So the ability to have a laptop that could play a game like this then was exciting. I don't think I was playing it at the highest graphical standards. I couldn't have been, in fact. But it was cool.
I was hoping I'd seen the last of him in City 14.
And really, I think for as long as I can remember, Half-Life, the original and Half-Life 2 have been, the standard when it comes to storytelling through experience for me. Hello. Oh, I remember these guys. I also remember wondering what's happened to humanity, in between Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2. Okay, through we go. Oh. It's a hyper observed police state. I'm following you, citizen. or police officer.
to City 17.
This
And the
must
fact
be a
that you're
mistake. I got a
free to
standard
see
relocation
things or
coupon
not see
just
them
like everybody else.
like that is a beautiful thing about these games. And at any given point, you essentially know as much as the protagonist does. Well, you are Freeman. I remember finding this really intimidating, coming in here with the blood on the floor. Which was
About that beer I owed you. It's me, Gordon.
Barney.
From Black Mesa. Hey, sorry for the scare. I had to put on a show for the cameras. I've been working undercover with civil protection. I can't take too long or they'll get suspicious. I'm way behind on my beating quota.
Yes, Barney, what is it? I'm in the middle of a critical test.
Sorry, Doc, but look who's here.
Great Scott! Gordon Freeman!
the voices
Expected more warning.
in
Yeah,
these
you and me
games.
both, Doc. He was about to board the express to Nova Prospect.
Well, Barney, what do you intend?
I'm thinking.
Alex is around here somewhere. She would have a better idea how to get him here.
Oh, as long as he stays away from checkpoints, we should be okay. Listen, I gotta go, Doc. We're taking enough chances as it is.
Very well. And, Gordon, good to see you.
Okay, Gordon. You're gonna have to make your own way to Dr. Kleiner's lab.
Okay.
Oh, man, that's what I was afraid of. Get in here, Gordon, before you blow my cover.
Okie dokie.
Pile up some stuff to get through that window and keep going till you're in the plaza. I'll meet up with you later.
And this is again where the tech demo thing comes in, doesn't it? In terms of the physics engine for the source. Sorry, the physics for the source engine rather. And really, all the way through this segment, again, I remember, loving the fact that they were demonstrating what they could do. But also, I remember actually, in particular, loving the fact that the familiar voices for the doctors were back. Something about the voice of that guy. It's so earnest. He's an earnest physicist or academic. That I remember loving in Half-Life 1, and it was great to hear him in Half-Life 2. But yeah, lots of stacking, lots of there's quite a few opportunities for weight and gravity-based experiences in the opening sections of this game, and as with, I suppose, Half-Life Alyx, being a tech demo for what VR could be with that engine. This was a tech demo for what they could do in many ways, and I think that's one of the reasons that Valve enjoy making every now and then a game like this or a game like Portal, is they get to show off really what they've been thinking about. I loved this. I absolutely loved this interaction where you're like, I won't pick up the can. Screw you, man.
Of course, your question touches on one of the basic
Oh. Okay, I'll pick up the can. I'll throw it at you, mister. Oh, I got an achievement. Deviant. Defiant. Okay, I'll put it in the bin. There we go. Honestly. Thank you.
Allow me to address the anxiety
Walk into you again.
rather than try to
But yeah, the sense of being in an oppressed part of the world, and this seems to be set in some Eastern European country that the Combine
as a species
have invaded,
is in our reach.
is excellent.
This simple fact has far-reaching implications. It requires radical rethinking and revision of our genetic imperatives. It also requires planning and forethought that run in direct opposition to our neural precepts. I find it helpful at times like these to remind myself that our true
Traitor to
enemy
humanity.
is instinct. Instinct was our mother when we were an infant species. Instinct coddled us
What are people
and
receiving from this, do you think?
hardscrabble years when we hardened Inseparable from instinct is its dark superstition. Instinct is inextricably
It's also quite nice to be
bound
playing with the
to
keyboard and
unreasoning
mouse
impulses.
for the
And
first time in a
today,
while.
we
I
see
could have played this with my gamepad, but Half-Life is, well, Half-Life 1 and 2 is for keyboard and mouse, really, isn't it?
It will not go down without blood.
I used to love this in Half-Life 1 and 2, actually. The vending machines were always a great fun. It's also fun, and that's the thing. I think there was a time in the late 90s, early 2000s when just being able to do everyday things in a computer game was so impressive and so exciting.
Tells us away from change and progress. Instinct, therefore, must be expunged.
Okay.
It must be fought tooth and nail.
The propaganda here as well is strong, isn't it?
Urge to reproduce. We should thank our benefactors for giving us respite from this overpowering force. They have thrown a switch and exorcised our demons in a single stroke. They have given us the strength we never could have summoned.
Yeah, the strength to do what we're told.
They have given us purpose. They have turned our eyes toward the stars.
And you can see why, on the one hand, it could be exciting to see this as an opportunity to be part of a intergalactic community. But on the other hand, you know, why does it have to come with such a heavy price? These monitoring droids and militant police types. I remember walking around this square when I first arrived in this game, not really knowing what to do. And I like that. It gives you a sense, actually, of, in terms of narrative, that you are befuddled. You know that you are lost, that whether you don't know what to do. Oh, no, there's some guys in there up against the wall, but okay, on I go. The tri-legged walkers, very War of the Worlds. And then eventually, I realised I had to go up here. And let's see, this is to get over that fence, isn't it? Yeah. But down we go. Someone else being frisked. Get out of here! Oh, wow! I must have got photographed and hit by a stick at the same time. Then that blinded me for a little while.
This is how it always starts. First the building, then the whole block. They have no reason to come to our place. Don't worry, they'll find one.
Are you guys twins? No, not quite. Not quite. Okay. This was I spent ages playing with this stuff. Again, yeah, just doing real life things using the engine originally was just so exciting. And actually, I remember the first time I played this game on an actual desktop PC, which I got sort of a couple of years later. I think in my third year at uni. This was even better because it all ran just that bit more smoothly. And the ability to play with this stuff. Although one thing that I suppose that always bothered me was the fact that you can't choose, really. You have to just sort of push on the E button for a certain amount of time. You can't properly choose what, you know, whether you're doing noughts or crosses. Just sort of spinning it. But, again, at the time, smashing pots, picking up things, grabbing a swing. Come on, swing. Oh. Can I grab you now? Oh, can I not grab a swing at this point? Or was that with the gravity gun? Maybe that's with the gravity gun. Walking into a swing was definitely fun, though. Remember that. And then I think you can start mucking about with weight and gravity here as well. So you can sort of put, let's see, put the block on the seesaw. Come on. It's funny though, going back at it, this is a little bit more ropey than I remember it being. That's always going to be the case, isn't it? Okay. Oh. Yay! Now if I jump on here. Yay! It's a small thing. I didn't expect them to go flying. They are breeze blocks after all. Can we go up? Can we go down the slide? No, there's no steps on the slide. Boo! Can we go up the slide? And then crouch. That was technically me walking down the slide in a crouched position. But hey ho. In we go. The loading is a bit difficult as well, isn't it? It's a bit it always cut into the experience. I definitely remember that. But that was also there in Half-Life 1, so at that point it was kind of nostalgic, if that makes sense. The glass. Oh, I remember that, the glass. Can we close the doors again? Look at that, that effect with the glass. Just brilliant. Excuse me. Stuff, cardboard boxes. So it's all reminding me of textures and objects, you know, from Counter-Strike as well, which obviously was released on the same engine around about the same time. Oh, ooh. Let's go in here, I think. This, ah.
I thought you were a cop.
So,
Look at him down there.
so we have a TV that we can unplug,
Just this once, I hope you're wrong.
and then let's see, can we throw it out of a window? No, can only drop it? Ah. I think I always wanted to throw it out of a window, just to piss off the police outside. Oh, there's the block. There's the missing block. Never noticed that before. I wonder if we can take it downstairs to the Noughts and Crosses area. No, it'll be locked behind me, won't it? The door will. Let's have a look. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hopefully. No? Oh. Humbug. But it means someone can finally, you know, use that row, that column. Hello, my dudes. Ow. Okay, sorry. And in many ways, as I say, it is the lack of explanation that gets you into the character of Freeman in this moment. Because I mean, he just beamed into a train that's then arrived in the city, and now there's no real explanation as to what exactly is happening. Warning me again. Oh, I just can't resist being beaten for some reason.
Everything's gonna be okay.
What are we going to do?
We'll think of something.
When is it all going to end?
Turn off the TV, man. Stop listening to the propaganda. Fight the power. I'm not called Freedom for nothing. Freeman for nothing. Called Freedom. I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. Oh.
Detected in your block.
Up we go.
Cooperation with your civil protection team. Permit full ration reward.
Coming. Hello.
Head for the roof. There's no time to lose.
Okay. Can we check this out the window? No, that window. I thought the window was open. Ah! 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 I've been caught. Serves me right for trying to chuck a TV out the window.
Head for the roof. There's no time to lose.
Okay.
Failure to cooperate will result in permanent off-world.
Oh, up we go.
Get in here, quick.
Yep.
Keep moving. Head for the roof.
I've been detected. And this was genuinely quite scary, I remember. It all looks kind of bleak. Oh, man, being shot at. Kind of bleak and empty now by modern graphical and game standards. But I remember it feeling, well, how it's meant to feel. Genuinely quite scary. And as though I'm being chased. Oh, shoot. I am being chased. They're shooting at me from down there. Unbelievable. And I remember I died quite a few times trying to figure out what I was meant to do to get around this rooftop, for example. I thought I was meant to try and find a gun, I seem to recall, when I first played the game. Achievement unlocked, malcontent. Interesting. That means I've been identified as a person wanted by the state. I can't express enough, really, how exciting it was to be able to pick up stuff. And to move that around and to walk into it and to hear it and to... Yeah. It felt like feeling it. Obviously, these days we have haptic feedback, etc. Oh my goodness! Oh! Oh!
No, you don't.
Alex. My savior. Hello.
Dr. Freeman, I presume. I better hurry. The Combine can be slow to wake, but once they're up, you don't want to get in their way. Dr. Kleiner said you'd be coming this way. I don't think it occurred to him that you might not have a map.
Well, it sounds like Dr. Kleiner to me.
I'm Alex Vance. My father worked with you back in Black Mesa. I'm sure you don't remember me, though. Man, a few words, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. I love the Resistance artwork.
Remember him from Black Mesa? Your old administrator. Don't get my dad started on Dr. Breen. Through here.
So strange that she's walking backwards along this corridor.
Funny, you showing up on this day in particular.
A red letter day.
We've been helping people escape the city on foot. It's a dangerous route to my father's lab, through the old canals. Today, we're finally on the verge of having a better way. Here, let me buy you a drink.
I love the Underground Railroad feel of this game as well.
And by the way, nice to finally meet you.
Lambda locator 1 of 45. So yeah, you've got to find all the lambdas marking the trail. Oh yes, I remember this. You can beam between the two. It's like a mini beaming experiment. Demonstration. Oh.
Hello, Alex. Well, almost all right. Lamar has gotten out of her crate again. If I didn't know better, I'd suspect Barney of trapping and... My goodness. Gordon Freeman. It really is you, isn't it?
I found him wandering around outside. Bit of a troublemaker, isn't he?
We owe a great deal to Dr. Freeman, even if trouble does tend to follow in his wake.
Mm-hmm.
I must say, Gordon, you come at a very opportune time. Alex has just installed the final piece for our resurrected teleport.
I can't take any credit for the breakthrough, Doctor.
Nonsense.
The magnifying
Your talents
glass as well.
surpass
Remember
your
this.
weapons.
Let's just see if this thing works, okay?
Well, is he here?
So exciting.
There you are. Man, Gordon, you stirred up the hive. We can't keep him here long, Doc. It'll jeopardize everything we've worked for.
Don't worry, he's coming with me.
That's right, Barney. This is a red letter day. We'll inaugurate the new teleport with a double transmission.
You mean it's working? For real this time? Because I still have nightmares about that cat.
No, there's nothing to be nervous about.
What cat?
We've made major strides since then.
What cat indeed.
What cat?
Doc, since he's not taking the streets, you might as well get him out of his civvies.
What? Oh dear, you're right. I almost forgot. Barney, I'll give you the honor.
I've got to get back on my shift, but okay.
The hula girl. Yeah, it's just small things like having a magnifying glass. It was just so exciting.
Here we go. Ah!
Oh, there he is.
Get it off me!
Lamar, there you
I
are.
thought you got rid of that pest.
Certainly not. Never fear, Gordon. She's debeaked and completely harmless. The worst she might do is attempt to couple with your head, fruitlessly.
Get that thing away from me!
Here, my pet. Hop up. No, not up there. No. Careful, Lamar. Those are quite fragile. Oh, fie. It'll be another week before I can coax her out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Longer if we're lucky.
Barney, you're not an animal person.
And here is the
Well, Gordon, go ahead. Slip into your suit now.
hazardous environment suit, I think it was
Well,
called.
Gordon, I see your HEV suit still fits you like a glove. At least the glove parts do. I've made a few modifications, but I'll just acquaint you with the essentials. Now let's see. The Mark V Hazardous Environment Suit has been redesigned for comfort and utility. Oh dear.
Doc, we don't have time for this. At least get that suit juiced up, Gordon.
Good idea. There's a charger on the wall.
Okie dokie.
I've modified your suit to draw power from Combine energy outlets, which are plentiful wherever they patrol.
Meanwhile, let's get this show on the road.
And the picture being the team from Black Mesa. Very nice little detail. That he sort of tips to one side
Well, come on.
and a crossed
The
out
cleaner's waiting.
the traitor. There's Freeman. There's Kleiner. There's Dr. Vance. Nice. Okay.
Gordon, why don't you position yourself near the panel over there and wait for my word?
Isaac, are you there?
Yes, Eli. Bit of a holdup on this end. You'll never guess who found his way into our lab this morning.
That's not who I think it is it?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed it is, and it's our intention to send him packing straight away in the company of your lovely daughter.
Are you ready for us, Dad?
We're all set on this end.
Then let's do it.
Let's see. The massless field flux should self-limit, and I've clamped the manifold parameters to base and LG orbifold. Hilbert inclusive. Conditions could hardly be more ideal.
That's what you said last time.
Hey, yeah, about that cat.
Initializing in 3, 2, 1. No.
Oh.
What now?
Doctor, the plug.
Dear me, you're right. Gordon, would you mind plugging us in?
Yeah, I'm trying to pick
Right
up the
there,
plug.
Gordon.
I know. There we go.
Excellent.
You gonna let Gordon throw the switch?
Gordon, go right ahead.
Well, where is it? Is this it? There we go.
Very good. Final sequence. Commencing.
Oh.
I can't look.
Okay.
See for yourself.
Hey, Doc.
Thank
Phew.
goodness. My relief is almost palpable.
Fantastic work, Izzy.
Well, I can't take all the credit. Dr. Freeman proved an able assistant.
Let's go ahead and bring Gordon through now.
Right you are. Speak to you again in a few moments.
Good job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all. I can see your MIT education really pays for itself.
Uh-huh.
All right, Barney, your turn.
Gee, thanks.
Gordon, as soon as you're in position, we'll send you to Eli's.
And not a moment too soon.
Okay. I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Excellent. Initializing in 3, 2, 1. Barney, if you'd be so kind.
Good luck out there, Gordon.
Yes, indeed. We're ready to project you, Gordon. Bon voyage, and best of luck in your future endeavors. Final sequence.
I also love the theme that in both Black Mesa and in Aperture Science that they're playing with portals.
What's going on? I'm not sure. It seems to be some kind of interference.
Gordon, stay put. We'll get you out of there.
Something's drawing him away.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you? How did you get in here?
Uh-huh.
There he is. Oh, we're losing him again.
The man I saw. I'm all but certain it was Gordon Freeman.
Goodness me.
He didn't come through.
Then where is he?
Behind you. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Gordon, you must get out of here. Run! Down out of sight. I'll come find you.
The camera robot looking through the window. We can't have that. Run away! There we go. I think we're okay.
Hey, Gordon! The Citadel's on full alert. I've never seen it lit up like that. Get out of City 17 as fast as you can, Gordon. Take the old canals, right? They'll get you to Eli's lab. It's a dangerous route, but there's a whole network of refugees, and they'll help you if they can. I'd come with you, but I gotta look after Dr. Kleiner. Oh, and before I forget, I think you dropped this back in Black Mesa.
Nice.
Good luck out there, buddy. You're gonna need it.
And I always loved the way that in Bioshock they had your sort of initial default weapon as a wrench. That was clearly a nod to Half-Life 2, wasn't it? Or to Half-Life. And off we go. I love the music in, well, frankly, in Half-Life and Portal. I need a gun. Smash our way through the boxes. Oh, rats. There's a train. To get off the track. Whew. Maybe we should try and get this soundtrack on, to listen to on the phone or something. It's very of its time, isn't it? Even then, I think it's a little bit cyberpunk cheese. Oh, flashlight F. Excellent. Yeah, the loading really does pull you out of it, though. There we go. Oh, and the music just stopped. Oh, okay.
Help me! Stop
Gonna beat these guys to death with a crowbar. This is where I get my first gun from.
For you now. You'd better run. There's nothing else you can do here.
Yeah, well, let's get some more health. There we go. And this gun, I love this gun. I really do. It's
Going.
I love the glow in the dark dots on the sight. I love the sound of it and the feel of it. It's just so nostalgic to me. Oh, rats! And as much as possible, I don't want to waste ammo, so I'm going to use my crowbar when and where I can. There we go. And the sense, again, the sense of sort of just running through these city blocks and panic is quite strong. Let's wait for this train to turn up. There we go. Excellent. It's funny how, I mean, obviously Barney was taking the mick of the fact that your MIT education comes in handy for pulling switches, but it's funny how the game makes you feel smart for solving simple platforming puzzles, doesn't it? Go away. Cool. Oh, interesting. I like the way that the barrels work in this game. The fact that you can shoot them a couple of times and set them burning, or you can shoot them a few times and explode them like that. It's nice. Reload, excellent. Get my crowbar out. Oh, through here. Yeah. Oh no! There we go. I love the noise that they make, sort of the muffled shout, and then presumably their heart rate monitors going down. Where do I go now? Through here? No. Oh, up here. That's it. And I need to crouch around here, don't I? Yeah. Lambda marker. Cool. Flashlight on. Lambda marker 2. I don't know, that's the third one I've just seen though. There we go. And also, it's the sense of survival that they've got in this game, which is quite good. It's not just Gordon winning and, you know, beating bad guys. He has to try and survive and make his way to somewhere. Do we jump down from here? Okay, there's a little plank there. I can hopefully stop my fall. Ah, this music, remember this. Yeah. Okay. A bit more health. Watched a very interesting documentary on the Red Barrel on, was it Ahoy? Is that the YouTube channel name? Very good documentary anyway. The same people who did the excellent work on the Polybius myth. shooting coming from? Oh. What we want. Down we go. And we've made it. Phew. And is it down here, our first Vortigern friend? There we go.
God. Guess those sirens are for you, huh? Good thing you found us. You're not the first to come through here by
This is the Freeman. The Combine's reckoning has come.
Look, we're just a lookout for the Underground Railroad. Main station's right around the corner. They'll get you started on the right foot. Meanwhile, let my Vortigern friend here give you a jolt to get you going. Be careful now.
Was that plus 6? Was that
Can't
it?
afford to get noticed. Civil
Okay.
protection catches you down here, it's bad news for the whole railroad.
We serve the same mystery.
I love that the Vortigern,
Hit the road, Jack.
Vortigerns are now allies of humans. In the first game, they were turning up as monsters, weren't they, in Black Mesa? But it's a little bit like the relationship between the different monsters in the Halo universe, isn't it? As well, you have oppressors and the oppressed. This another good little physics thing going on here. This wood is supporting the weight of this. Is it concrete tube or no? It's a steel tube. It's an upturned rail cart, train cart, and I always used to take great pleasure in figuring out how what could I remove before the whole thing collapsed. How much could I remove? Oh, yes. I love these things. Like barrel-shaped stomachs.
Hey, over here! Help!
Ah. Second station's been compromised. It'd be good if you flashlight blinded the enemy.
Station 12, come in.
This is Station 8. We heard 12 go down and out. Surgical strike units are targeting railway stations. Repeat, civil protection is coming down on underground stations. We're already getting refugees from 9 and outlying. Looks like we're...
Station 8, you copy? Station 8, are you there? We have confirmed reports of manhacks. Repeat, they're filling the underground with manhacks.
The manhacks. Remember those as well. Right, okay. Up we go. For quite a fun little section, this. And then... Where's the guy? Oh, there he is. More physics-based traps there. Uh-oh. we go. Oh no, I fell. Reload. People have been shut up on here.
Evidence of uncivil activity in this community. Code assemble. Class contain.
The bits that fall out. Ugh. Grim.
Keep going, friend. That station was raided, but there's others up ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay here in case any others come through. Gotta keep the railway alive.
That's very brave of you. How do we get up there? Oh, here we go. Phew. Oh. They're dropping barrels in on me. He's trying to escape the barrels. Oh, down, down. Scum. Can we get out? Yeah, we can. Okay. Take that. No? Okay. Always need to be careful not to bash the barrels with a crowbar. Crap. I also remember finding the blood splatter quite graphic. These barrels get rid of the drooping tongues there. Excellent. And before I slide all the way down here. Drop. I need to drop. This is where shooting twice can be really handy, because it just... It's a slow burn. There we go. Barnacle bowling. But it's handy, because you can destroy the barnacles as they suck up the barrels as they're burning. Okay. Oh, still being followed. And this sense of being harassed as you're, again, trying to survive, it was, you know, the first time you play it, it's extremely stressful. I mean, heck, it's stressful anyway, but I remember being very stressed out when I had no idea where I was going. Just get through. Oh my goodness, where am I going? Which way? I love the bullets tracing under the water. Oh. Ah, missed. Okay, I've got a good bit of ammo left. That's good. Ah! I knew that was a bad idea. A lot of killing. Yeah, so there is a lot of killing in Half-Life 2. But I think it's just, you know, it's you're Gordon Freeman and you're on the run from an oppressive regime. It's one of, oh crap. It's one of those things where yeah, I always wondered whether Gordon thought that his unbelievable platforming skills, terrible, that his expertise were being wasted in being a freedom fighter. But since he doesn't talk, I guess we'll never know. I think he feels as though he's doing a noble thing though. Stop falling in the water, man. There we go. There's a gap, and there's another gap. There we go. Honestly. And here, this is another one of those physics, yeah, quasi demo, quasi really exciting. You know, when it first came out, this game was. I remember this being, for me, one of the most exciting parts was the fact that the breeze blocks had weight to them, that you had to, you know, you had to match the weight of Freeman. And in that sense, I've never done it, but I really should actually try and do it. Figure out how much does Gordon weigh, based on how many breeze blocks it takes to equal out his weight. For now, we're just trying to get the plank to go up so we can get up there. There we go. So that's 5 breeze blocks. 6. Is that enough to even out the Freeman? Doesn't jump very high. There we go. Is it enough to even out the Freeman? It's not enough to even out the Freeman. So he weighs more than 6 breeze blocks. 7 breeze blocks. There's one more there. Let's see if 7 will do the trick. So no, 7 breeze blocks is not enough. 8 breeze blocks. Now, of course, it depends on where. I mean, I'm placing lots of these not at the far end of the seesaw here, so it's not entirely fair. There we go. That's a bit better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 breeze blocks, and yeah, there you go. 8 breeze blocks. Oh, that's not also not balancing, is it? So that's actually technically heavier than the Freeman. So he weighs between 7 and 8 breeze blocks, give or take. Helicopter searching for me. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure the helicopter didn't see me. Oh no! He did see me! Run away! Run away! Oh, I can't stay here forever. It's this way. Oh! Up here. Oh no! Take that, barnacle. And roll. Open the door. Squeeze through. Squeeze through. There. Phew. Made it. Phew. Down we go. Lambda locator. Oh, there. Oh, that's number 3. Okay. Well, we got some health there. No, that's the way we came. I always wondered what happened to these poor guys. Looks like they've been burned alive. Oh. Barrel. And flammable barrel. So 3 shots and time delay on the boom. I love it. Very useful. The second row are busy. Interesting. There we are. Ow. I was too close to myself. Okay. Consume life. The helicopter's back. Just cannot escape the helicopter. I don't think it's worth shooting at with a pistol. Need to escape through the underground. Ah, yes, of course.
Get in here, hurry. Civil protection is onto us. We're tearing up the railroad, covering our tracks. Looks like you're gonna be the last one through. I'm glad you're not the guy they're looking for. Poor bastard doesn't stand a chance. Calling in every CP unit in City 17. Flooding the areas up ahead with manhacks. We better get going before they sweep through here. Shit! Too late!
Here comes one. Manhacks. Horrible, horrible things. Spinning like droid blades, really, aren't they? Not droid, drone blades. Okay. And the best thing for them just happens to be a crowbar, which is very handy. They can't get through there. I have to open the door to get through. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. There we go. We're nearly out. Move the barrel out of the way, open the door. Close the door, so the manhacks can't get through. And here we go. Yeah, thought so. It's funny how if you play a game often enough, you remember it, no matter how long it's been. Oh, finally, automatic machine gun. An automatic machine gun, really? So down here we have remnants of a railroad worker. Oh, one of you guys. They look so much better than they did in the first game. I love it. Delightfully gory. And the fingers and everything. Yeah. Okay. Turn off my flashlight. Little sewer water agitator thingy here. Now, can I jump on top of it? I can. Where am I meant to go next? Under. No? You see, I remember little things, I don't remember everything. Yeah, oh there you go, it is down here. I knew it was something like that. Wonderful. Let's get some air. Oh, no, up. Fill up my air, and down. Yeah, this way. And up. Whew. This way. Oh no. Hiding from the... There it is. Ah! There we go. Got it. I was just there as well. Ah, another manhack. Oh no! Barnacle got me. The manhack's coming for me. Guess we need to go that way. So off we go. Ah, the steam. Okay. The steam got me. Get it? Wonderful. There we go. Crowbar. Ah! There we are. Go away, manhack. Right, I need to check something. I think that was someone at the door. I'll just be a second. Pause the game for a moment. And back I am. Just some post. Nothing exciting, alas. Nothing exciting. Okay. So I've made it through here. Now I probably need to go up there, don't I? No? No. Oh, I need to go through here. There we go. Nope, nope, this is... Oh, I've got turned around. No, I haven't got turned around. Yeah, I'm okay. All's good. Brilliant. Oh no! Blow them up before they blow me up. Thank goodness for the machine gun. Anyone else want to join me? Give me some ammo? No? Okay, off I go. Oh, there's some ammo there, excellent. Come at me, bro, as they say. The music's back again. I do like it. And when you're in a proper flow of combat in this game, it does feel very good. Because if it was just a physics demo, it would not be Half-Life 2. It has to play well too. Crouch, up we go. Oh, crud, yes, I remember this. Okay. Devious machines there. So let's try and get up there now. That wasn't so bad. No. How do I get up there? Have I just destroyed? Oh no, okay. Need to use a barrel. Probably. Not bad, but if I caused chaos with my explosions, this would have been easier to stack them, I reckon. Okay, up, and no. Ah, aha! Now you're standing up. If I can just not knock you over. Hooray! Don't. Be a good barrel. And... Rats. Oh, almost. Stand up. No. Oh, no. Knocked them all down again. Typical. Okay. Well, you don't have to be standing up to be useful. I just make a pile of barrels. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's still good. It's still good. Oh. Oh, no, stay where you are. Good barrel. Now, can I get another barrel? Rats. Is that going to be good enough? Ah. Nope. 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 Okay. Now, can I use the shape of this room to stand them up, I wonder? So if I sort of drop like so. I can. Almost. There we go. Half-Life 2, the barrel standing up simulator. Stand up simulator. Hang on a second. Hang on, if I... all I have to do is climb this ladder. Oddly enough, that just came out of my memory. I just thought, hang on, Mark, what are you doing? I'm sure stacking the barrels would have been a very satisfying solution, but I want to crack on. Okay. Up we go. Now, I seem to recall this is a valve puzzle. Oh, nope. Ah. Slipped. I hate valve puzzles, as Duke said in that infamously bad game. Taking a pop at a series that is much better than that Duke Nukem outing was. Come on! I probably need to drop onto that. Actually, yes. One of your favourite games of all time, Mateo? Well, I don't blame you. Hello, by the way. Sorry if I missed you. Right. There we go. Turn the valve. Yep. Well, as I was saying much earlier on in this stream, this was a game that I was looking forward to getting for a long time. And it was the first real PC game that I, you know, proper PC game, as opposed, well, no, that's not fair, that's not fair. Stronghold was the first proper one, but this is the first, you know, FPS PC experience that I could have on a computer that I actually owned on my laptop in uni. But it wasn't good enough to do the Lost Coast, though. I always remember feeling slightly aggrieved at that. So now that we've got the water up, I can't quite remember what happens next. Is it? Let's see. Oh, I'm a bit annoyed that I can't remember this. So the water's up, and what does that do for me? Oh, not another manhack. Oh dear. Such a brilliant name for such a horrible robot. If they ever made a Half-Life movie, there'd have to be manhacks and crowbars in it. Have I played Half-Life Alyx? I have not played Half-Life Alyx, alas. I simply don't have a computer that could handle it, or the headset for that matter. It looks brilliant though. Have you played it? Is it as good as it looks? I need to get through there. I've forgotten how I do it though. Oh, no, that's it. That's it. There's something about making those things float to the surface, isn't there? Get some oxygen. There we go. But yes, it looks very, very good. I like the, it's a prequel, isn't it? So you play sort of in the days before Half-Life 2. There we go. And oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. Don't drown, Mr. Freeman. Yeah, I don't have a VR headset either. I think that's one of the downsides to that as a project, is that they're a little bit ahead of the curve, aren't they, for most people? Rats! I'm stuck for the first time. I've been playing with perfect flow, really, up until now. How do I get through? Oh, don't drown! Don't drown! Don't drown! Okay, so we've raised the water. What can we do now? We've got those guys floated up. How can we get through? I mean, unless I can bash through there. No, I can't bash through there. Rats, I'm genuinely stuck. Goodness me. Oh, up. Don't want to drown. Okay, now. I meant to go up there, but how do I get there? This is bothering me a lot. Through, is it through there? So is there a pipe under? up we go. Come on. Pipe equivalent down there. Ah. That's it. That's it. There we go. So again, back the way, a little bit back the way we came into this room, and then up. Excellent. Although, why aren't you floating, mister? There we go. There we go. I feel a little less dumb. Okay. Loading. So did you play it when it first came out, Mateo? Or did you have to wait a bit, like me? There we go. The Portal Saga is related to Half-Life. Have you played it? I have played Portal 1 and 2, yes. I love the Portal games. In fact, I probably like them more than Half-Life, actually. Believe it or not. There's also a brilliant little comic which fills in the story between 1 and 2, Portal 1 and 2. It's all about the scientist who's actually set things in motion for Half-Life 2. And he's the guy who leaves the message all over the place about the cake being a lie. I got that on PDF, and I love that as well. I love the... Well, frankly, I think I love the backstory of Aperture Science. You know, being a shower curtain manufacturer and then becoming, almost stumbling into, you know, sort of high-end, inverted commas, science and government contracts and the like. And then competing with Black Mesa. And as I was saying at the beginning of the game, the fact that both Black Mesa and Aperture were essentially working on Portal technology. You weren't born when it came out. Oh, fair enough. I'm not going to do what lots of people on YouTube do and go, oh, I'm an old man, because I'm not an old man. But I am clearly older than you. But yes, I was scarcely out of high school, and I was scarcely able to play PC games at the time when I first played this. But it's good to know that you have a solid taste in games. Hello, Beck. What a classic game. Yes, it is an absolute classic. And I have to say, I was starting to feel a little bit lonely in this stream. I know I started like an hour earlier than I normally do. But I was really hoping that people might turn up, because I love it. I love Half-Life 2. And crucially, this week, this is what I needed. I just needed to play Half-Life 2, have a slightly longer stream than usual. And I don't know, not worry too much, because I keep on stressing about whether or not I should be doing more. Particularly, for example, Soup's Eye View. I should be sort of finding another toy to review, or another book to examine, or comic book to share. But at the moment, to be fair, that's my first time dying so far. Not too bad, and I died in the worst possible, most clumsy way you can imagine. But I just sort of realised that that at the moment it is difficult to concentrate on things, and if you want to do sort of in-depth, analyses of stuff. Oh, that's back the way I came. Okay. Then you need to have a little bit more headspace, and this is not the time at the moment for headspace. But I'm still aiming to try and do a video about Batman vs Predator later this week. So let's see. Oh, we're back here again. Okay, down we go. The gun sounds in this game, they're not the meatiest, but they have character. They sort of have this sort of sci-fi kind of character to them. Makes them feel really compact and... Oh, go away! You just go, ow! I think the robot just went, ow. Fair enough. What level of difficulty? I don't know, actually. Let's have a look. Easy. I didn't set it to easy, to be fair. It just was on easy. It just... I'll set it to normal, because I should... Oh, dear. One of the things I like most about Half-Life games is that there are no cinematics. The whole story will be shown to you as you go. Exactly, yeah. And this is one of the things, you always get stuck there. Yeah, I think I always used to get stuck there as well. Yeah, I love the fact that you know as much as the protagonist knows. You know, in that sense, you are Freeman as you're playing. And if you're paying attention, the story will be revealed to you. I think Doom, certainly the 2016 Doom, played on that a lot as well, and that's so much as you really had a choice, you know, whether to read everything or just shoot demons. But in this game, obviously, the story I think is a bit more readily in front of you. You know, you do have to be present for dialogue; it won't let you move on, and so on and so forth. But I enjoy it. It's a game that respects your intelligence as much as your Rats. Okay, I can't get that ammo crate. Actually, maybe I can go round. There we go. There we go. Your intelligence as well as your time. You know, it's. I think the balance is really good. You never feel as though you're hanging around just to indulge a writer, you know, or a storyteller in that sense. I think the best thing to do is stream, make videos about whatever you want. I'm sure people will watch since you make interesting talk about things you're passionate about. And you're right, you know, and I've always promised myself that Supes Review wouldn't become a job, you know, wouldn't be a chore. But I think the thing is, though, is that I want to, I feel as though I want to talk about some of the things that I haven't quite been able to get my head around. Don't die again. Or things like, for example, the Micro Machines van. I've been wanting to make a video about that for a while, but just when I was just about to, is when suddenly Mrs. Soup was working from home, and you know, and everything changed. You know, so it's. I saw the other day. I saw a diagram. Someone shared a diagram. It was Maslow's hierarchy of need. You know, where it starts at the bottom with basic safety needs, and then at the top you have self-actualization, you know, where you attain your higher purpose in life, as it were. And at the moment we aren't necessarily having our basic needs met. You know, I haven't got any work, for example, and while I am safe at home, the world isn't the safest at the moment. So I understand why it is that we are so easily distracted right now. Oh, no. Oh, rats. Sorry, I thought that was the solid ground and this was the radioactive waste. Oh, you muppet. Right, okay. This way. It looks so poisonous, though, doesn't it? Oh, head crabs.
Hey! You're Freeman, aren't you?
I am Freeman.
We got word you were coming.
Thank you.
You got here a bad time.
Did I? Well, it's a good thing I'm here.
Dr. Freeman is on his way downriver. Lend him the airboat and give him all the help you can. Repeat, Gordon Freeman has returned. It is critical he reaches Black Mesa East.
Better get going now.
Okay. And also, in that sense, I really enjoy... so one of them would be Death by Design, the little review I did of that graphic novel. But that, again, it takes time, it takes a bit of headspace, it takes clarity, it takes you not freaking out about the latest weird thing that's been said by, you know, your Prime Minister. Gonna play the whole thing or just part? I don't know. I was initially just gonna play part of it, but I'm quite enjoying it so far. Later on I'm playing D&D, so I probably need to give myself a bit of space. Playing D&D online, I mean, with friends via Roll20, so probably shouldn't be on here for 8 hours straight. But you know, I'll keep playing. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's been too long since I've played this game. It really has. The head crabs are just excellent. I want to get a plush, you know, head plush one day. That would be fun. Oh no! Oh, how horrible! The noises that they make, it's so grim. Is he going to transform in front of us? No, it probably takes a bit more time. Okay. Hello, head crab. There we go. Dropping the head crabs as well in munitions, just devious of the Combine. Now there's a electrified box around here somewhere. Oh. Ow! Gotta say though, shooting with a keyboard and mouse is where it's at, isn't it? I think that's probably why I love the Wii version of Resident Evil 4 so much. Is that sense of fluidity. Go away! Now, do I have a... Can I get past him? No, oh no, that's not... That's a cable. Oh right, okay. How do we deal with that? Oh. Need to not touch anything here. Don't touch the side of the box. Ah! I like that they can the head crabs can be electrocuted themselves in the box. The sand lion, no, the ant lions in this game, they're cool. And of course, I'm hoping to get hold of a gravity gun in this playthrough. But it takes a while to get there though, doesn't it? You've got to go quite a long way. Explosive barrel. Might this come in handy? No, no, don't fall into the... Oh no, don't need the explosive barrel now. Hello, fellow freedom fighter.
I've been hoping you'd show up. Got this airboat all gassed up and ready to go.
Thank you.
It's going to be tough dodging civil protection out there in the open, but drive hard and you'll make it.
I will.
Find more help up at Station 7. Just a few bends up the river. It's
okay.
The old red barn.
Okay, thank you.
Climb on in. Fire her up.
I always find it a little bit disconcerting that you can't see Freeman's hands here. Do I prefer Half-Life 1 or 2? I think I probably prefer Half-Life 1. So I played that earlier, and also I think it's a more focused, contained story. Interestingly enough, I think Half-Life 2 is quite concerned with building a mythology, which it does very well, but which Half-Life 1 didn't have to explain itself, I suppose, is what I'm getting at. Plus, it was the original experience. Plus, as well, Half-Life 1 has all the add-ons, so the blue shift, the I forgot what it's called now. The one where you play as the sort of this on the opposing team initially, and the green. So there's a green, blue, and orange game, weren't there, in the original set? And then of course, the Orange Box itself. That was a brilliant deal on the Xbox 360. Although playing Half-Life 2 on the Xbox 360 was fun, but graphically, you know, not the best. It was a little bit sort of Vaseline lensed. I think the horror in Half-Life 1 is much stronger. I think the sense of claustrophobia and monsters, and much more like an Alien movie in that sense. I love the water in this game. It's quite nice, isn't it? Oh, I remember this bit. Let's get out of our... Now, G-Man, I think, was up here. If I just looked carefully, I think he's on this... He was on this walkway and goes inside. I was too busy looking at the water. How can I get up there? We can get in there, can't we? Oh, there's a ladder. There we go. I think that's the problem when you're familiar with a game and then you come back to it after a while. You sort of remember half a step ahead of yourself sometimes. So I was thinking I need to be in there before I could get in here. There we go. And it also tells a story, doesn't it? So Station 12 was hit by a headcrab bomb. They returned. And you don't have to stop for this. You can just carry on, you know, keep on going. Actually, can we push this box over here? I think the use of physics and objects in the game there is excellent. They go beyond it being a gimmick to it being a way of thinking about the world. There we go. Let's see, can we make it all the way? Crouch. Ooh, my finger just slipped off the control button then. There we go. Ah! I knew there was a head crab somewhere. I was like, where is it? Oh. Knock the barrel out of the way. We have some goods down there for us now. But also it looks like they're maybe dropping off some baddies. Back the way we came. Nice and safe. Have to do your homework. Thanks for the fun. Bye. Bye-bye, Mateo. Thank you for dropping by. But yes, you're definitely younger than me. I'm an old man. No, I said I wouldn't say that. I'm not an old man. Not yet. Hey! I have to say, I think on a broader level, I think that's one of the things I have a tendency to do, is to sort of to think that I'm much older than I am. I think it's partly because I've always had one of those people who takes life very seriously. But I remember a friend who sadly died young. Telling me to chill out a bit. So I've tried to pay attention to that when I can. Oh! Where? Oh, there. Brilliant. Thank you. Get out of there. Now here, I seem to recall there's another physics thing. Oh, that's right. We've got to use the The floaties, yeah. Floating barrels. But you get lost. But yes, I'm glad I'm doing this today. I really am. This is what I needed to do. Just chill out with a very familiar game. Well, there are more barrels than that, I'm sure. Go away, you surveillance bot. That's something that, I mean, Valve does robots better than almost anyone else, don't they? Again, Portal being an excellent showcase for that. GLaDOS. Brilliant feat of in-game robotics. The floaty thing down here, maybe? Or up here? Ah, there we go. Push the floaties. Which I'm pretty sure in high school I called floaters. When high school, yeah, the high school university transition, 2004. Oh, left one up there. Don't want to leave your floaters on ledges and things. You really got to go and push it, yeah. Go and deal with them yourself. No. No, I don't want to destroy you. And brilliant. Woohoo! There we go. So that's 4 floaties, and hopefully it's enough to help hold the ramp up for my hoverbank boat barge. Hover barge. Oh, yes, there we go. Woohoo! Ominous little preview of someone about to drop off some soldiers somewhere. I love the sort of quasi-biological design of some of the ships as well. They look alive, don't they? They're kind of hybrids of machines and biology. I like it. Oh, another Lambda symbol. There we go. Rats. Can I get in there? Yes, I can. There we go. Whew. Oh, dead floating person. Oh, I knew it. I knew there'd be something. Preempted Resident Evil 7 by decades. Actually, now there's a first-person game I haven't actually completed yet. I was playing it with someone from my old D&D group. In fact, the old DM. And when things fell apart with that group, we kind of stopped playing together. I should finish it though, because it is a very good game. We should get onto the DLC as well. Can we? No, we can't. Okay, just keep going. Oh no! No, that was the wrong way. That was the wrong way. There we go. Can drive through this though. That's satisfying. Controlling this with the WASD rather is a little bit awkward, I've got to say. Slightly crampy fingers on the not from the first person shooting, but from driving this thing for some reason. The draw distance isn't great either, is it, in this game? It's one of those plants just appearing out of nowhere. But again, it's an old game, I should, you know. There we go. Oh, I remember this. Boy, do I remember this bit. Okay. Up here. Come on. Oh. There we go. That jumping off the ladder thing can be difficult as well. Oh yes, I do remember this. Let's see, crouch.
We now have direct confirmation of a disruptor in our midst. One who has acquired an almost messianic reputation in the minds of certain citizens. His figure is synonymous with the darkest urges of instinct, ignorance, and decay. Some of the worst excesses in Black Mesa is
Oh dear, tortured to death. Grenades? Don't mind if I do. Yeah, if you listen carefully to Renner, he, it is Renner, isn't it, I think? The way that he
Let us not slide backward into oblivion,
sends
just as we have finally
these
begun to see the light.
propaganda
If you
messages
see
out.
this so-called free man, report him. Civic deeds do not go unrewarded, and contrariwise, complicity with his cause will not go unpunished.
Unpunished.
Be wise. Be safe. Be aware.
How do I throw grenades? Oh, there we go. Just need to select them like anything else. I like how you can see the Citadel pretty much anywhere in the game. Helps you in the world and gives you a great point of reference. Dr. Breen, that's it, Dr. Breen. It does give you a good point of reference, and again, it sort of gives you the sense that you've been dropped into this city, and you go from this initial state of befuddlement to an increasing sense of control over this environment that you find yourself in. You know, the more weapons you get, and the more capable you become. Oh, that was messy. Ooh, tires. Yes. Knock the tires over. But I was saying, actually, I don't know if you were here, Beck, but I was saying how when this game came out, as with lots of games in that sort of late 90s, early 2000s kind of period, it would be things like physics engines and the ability to do, you know, realistic stuff in a game that would be the most exciting to you as a gamer, as it were. And I think that still is the case. Yeah, the more nuanced like games like Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto, etc., become, the more people go, oh look, you know, the horse's testicles, you know, shrink, or yeah, this man's beard grows, etc. But things like knocking over tires, looking at mirrors, etc. I always used to find it very exciting. Oh, I see. I know what I need to do. I need to blow up this window. There we go. Through. Look at the way the glass is broken as well. It's quite pretty, isn't it? Manhack. Thankfully, I think I saw a health station in there. Thank you very much. Yeah, when this was shown at E3, everyone was blown away how you could move barrels and break wooden planks. Precisely the excitement of you can pick up a barrel, dude. You can pick up anything. You can pick up that jar. Yep, it was exciting. I'll remember this bit. Need to push this trailer along. And again, the use of what they find context appropriate moments to make use of in-game physics. I think very clever, very handy, very canny, as they say in this part of the world. Oh, hello. Now, I'm pretty sure that all the enforcement guards are humans, aren't they? Because when Barney talks about the nest, you've stirred up the hornet's nest, and well, presumably they're operating as one permanently connected unit, like a hive mind, I guess, going. Even if that's managed technologically. Do you remember the helicopter like Aliens later in the game with the one big gun on the front that shoots down rockets? The player shoots at it. Yes, that was technically a bug. Wait, really interesting. Unexpected behavior, but it made AI seem much smarter, so they obviously made it a feature. So when it's at the lighthouse, so you have a big battle with one of those guys, isn't it? With your laser-pointed lock-on missile launcher. Interesting, very interesting. This is why I love this little community. Coming on YouTube, being able to share factoids. Interesting. If it ain't fixed, break it. I think that makes sense. Turret section. Yeah, these guys, they're beautiful. They're lovely little sort of hybrid machine things. One at the lighthouse, it saw the rockets as an enemy and started shooting them down. That's really interesting. And as you say, it must have come out of... Presumably it wasn't designed to be like that, but... And in many ways, that... people talk about the ghost in the machine, don't they? And how AI will develop. And it's going to come out of things like that. As with biological evolution, Oh man, I need some health. I'm going to run through that. Don't die. Don't die. Good Gordon. Oh, there's no health left there. Oh, blimey. La la la. But yeah, so mutation and variation within a population, genetic variation, leads to new things, new traits, new behaviors. Mistakes are the way forward. Oh, no, no. Oh. Okay. That guy's got some juice in it. Let's go and put a bit more life in my suit health. Terminators are next, then. Well, you know. I mean, I know that iRobot isn't the best film in the world, but this question of behaviours coming about. So things like why do those robots congregate together when alone in a dark room or in a storage crate? I feel as though these are going to be the sorts of anomalies that will lead to AI breakthroughs. And then we're going to have to be good to it, because AI will outlive us. And if we don't know how to treat it right, it might eventually dislike us. Won't thank us for it. The blood splatters, man. Shoot. Grenade time? Oh no, bounce off a wall. La la la. There we go. Oh, we can go in there. It's interesting how evocative some things are in these games. So like those supply crates, whenever I see them, obviously whenever I see them I'm playing Half-Life 2, but whenever I see them, they are to me Half-Life 2. And the same goes for watermelons. Whenever I see watermelons, rats! Got distracted while talking. Whenever I see watermelons, I think of Super Mario Sunshine on the GameCube. Should have been more aware that someone could have reoccupied that turret. Any ammo? No, just that. Well, I suppose my submachine gun seems to have lots of ammo, so... Oh, and the alternate ammunition. The RPG. Which I just promptly wasted. Grenade, crouch, and... Could be better. Could be better. Could be worse. Yeah, so these boxes with the supply and barcode on them just scream Half-Life 2. Do-do-do-do. So the gate is open. The gate is open. The way forward is clear. Bloody soldiers, bloody missiles. There we go. I could get a gun out. It's not like you're using your hands, Gordon. Don't forget I have machine gun too, precisely yes. Oh man, okay. Up over the ramp. Woohoo! Oh, the car, ow! Owie wowie. Oh, ow, ow. This section, for some reason, always feels like it takes forever. I always slightly dread this. But actually, it's going okay, and there are things to do on the way. I think I just remember it as this, though. It's just holding essentially forward and steering. Doing a lot of steering. Oh, oh, no, no, no. There we go. I think the drone of the engine doesn't help. Reminds me of the engine in, oddly enough, Rage. Remember the engine in that, or the engines in that, when you know, it's either you're not driving or you're... Yay, my crowbar came in handy for a padlock. Ooh, Magnum. Don't mind if I do. Oh. Really? Oh, so you've been playing Half-Life Alyx. That sounds excellent. So it is really good. I'm glad to hear it. Very tense though. And is it tense because you feel much more as though you're in this world? Because I imagine. Well, again, I was sort of talking about earlier how the first time you played it, it was very very intense. That first section where you're running out of the city and bombs are being dropped on you, etc. Very, very intense. But now it feels a little bit more like I'm playing Half-Life 2. Which is fine. I mean, this is a 16-year-old game, so of course you're going to be familiar with it, or get familiar with it. Get good. Okay. No, 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 no! Ah! Launch the helicopter. Get in the storage container. Although you'd think that they'd be able to shoot through the storage container. Probably armor-piercing munitions on that helicopter. I've seen videos of people doing things like juggling in Half-Life Alyx. It looks like reloading as well is fun. A lot slower pace. You feel like you're in the world, obviously. I hate black head crabs. So black head crabs so much. Oh, interesting. I hadn't come across them yet. But don't worry, I'm not... you know, I don't love spoilers, but I don't consider that to be a massive spoiler. It's fine. But black head crabs sound like they're a whole new intense version of head crabs. Cool. Oh, crowbar still. Bring out Manhack. Oh. Okay, machine gun. I'm just so used to saving ammo on this thing. But I guess if you save ammo to the point at which you die, then... yeah, what's the point? Oh, health 14. Oh, I've messed this up, haven't I? Rats. Rats. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna make a run for it, yeah. You thought you completed this before? Oh, so this before. So blackhead crabs in this. Sorry, yes. Of course, yes. So I thought you meant that there was a new... Sorry, yes. Yes, the blackhead crabs in this are terrible. Are horrible. Yes, I remember those. Yeah, the longer legs. They are much more aggressive and scary. Oh, I got completely distracted there. I'm on Half-Life now. I'm on Half-Life. 50 on my health. Half-Life. Oh yeah. I love the demonstration of how they can just throw them up in the air, the manhacks. They're like deployable in that way. That's pretty cool. Crowbar. Prepare for a work stream later, so I can't stay longer. Catch you soon. Thanks for the stream. You're very welcome back. It's been a pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure. See you soon. Good luck. Okay. Still plenty of them around, isn't there? Okay, let's try going upstairs now. See what happens. Okay, jump. Jump. Ah! Rats. So So annoying. I'll just die. Well, yeah. Okay, here we go. It's hard to judge Gordon's jump sometimes, actually. Because it doesn't look like... I mean, that's not much of a jump. But I guess combined with running, it does the job. But... Oh. Okay. Thought I was safe behind the wall. Obviously not. No, jump down! Horrible, okay. 9 health. No, okay. Crouch. Oh, get out my way, boxes. A little bit of health there. Oh, where'd you come from? Oh, you little... So I'll use my grenade to get through those boxes. Get down against the wall. Chuck a grenade. Oh, okay. A bit too far. Look at that barrel didn't hit me. Barrel it, put it there. Put down the debris. And... Ah! Oh! I think I was onto something using the grenade to get through at least. Crouch against the wall and chuck grenade. And then get out of the way because the barrels might hit me this time. Okay, and chuck a grenade down there, I think. Down to 3 on that. Ah! Again! Nine health, not much to work with, is it? Okay. I think I've been a bit loose though, really, in this game, this playthrough. I haven't been as sharp as I could have been. This is irritating. I'm gonna get through here. I'm gonna get through here if it kills me. It's bothering me. Down. To be fair, it's not. It's trying to get through here that's killing me, not. Okay. Now then. And get down, don't let the helicopter shoot me. Hey, where's your life gone? You had some life to... a life pod earlier. It's annoying. Reload. Get my crowbar out. There we go. Charge up my suit. Oh. Interesting. Ah, there's another gun turret here. Okay. There we go. You better keep running. Or flying. Phew. Brilliant. Down we go. And nice shortcut back to my ride. To be fair, I suppose I could just keep playing Half-Life. You know, in terms of another stream in addition to this one. So I'm definitely not going to be able to complete Half-Life 2 today. But it could be fun, actually. Play all the way through. 2 or 3 streams. Oh, blimey. Oh, no, 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 no. This way. Oh, great. I remember these things. We need to go up, and then over, down. First time I came across that helicopter, I remember being very confused. We managed to have to go up and over and down on the dam there. Come on, Freeman, you can do it. Okay. I love the rusty boats and the... Well, again, it was at the time it was all very impressive to have this sort of drab realism in a computer game. Ah, yeah. solid music though. Oh, hang on, I think I just heard someone. Must have been the music. Oh, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. Reverse, Freeman, reverse. Oh, no, I knew it. I'll complete this section and then I'll call it quits for the day, I think. It's been fun, it's been really good reliving this, replaying this and reliving some of my fond memories. Go. They start coming through, don't they? No, they haven't. Okay. That's good. Oh, that's nerve-wracking, isn't it? Oh, no! Oh, come on, Gordon. Loading. Right, go up here. It's a shame the music just disappears though on loading. Okay, up. There we go. Oh no, that was a bad idea. Oh. No, you muppet. Yep, paying the price for that now. That's it. Up here. Over to the right. Oh, wow, yes, I remember when you get the car in this game. That's fun as well, isn't it? Can we get out and hide in here? Yes, of course. Yes, we have to lower ourselves on the or lower the vehicle, don't we, on the lift. Hide. There we go. Get some ammo. It's like a little. It's almost like a save room in Resident Evil. A little place where you can be slightly safer. Just for a moment or two. I suppose in a more modern game you'd have documents in here, wouldn't you? That you'd be able to pick up like collectible documents explaining little character moments. There we go. And then get some life. And I think let's leave that there for now. And we'll come back to this next time. Thank you for joining me, those of you who have. It's been really, well, it's been fun. I've enjoyed it, and I've been really enjoying having a good excuse to play Half-Life 2 again. It's been too long. As ever, until next time, do take care, and well, if you get a chance, play Half-Life 2 if you haven't. It sounds like all of you have anyway. Bye-bye. Quit the game, save, and end the stream.